But now it's time for the friendless, because Tony Schiavone was in the ring with Don Fallis, Will Ostrich, Sammy Guevara, and Chris Jericho, and 6 security guys for their contract signing of the big match they're having in this weekend. They've been talking about it for a while. Now they're signing the contract. Well, no, they've only talked about it for a week, so I guess they wouldn't have had time to sign a contract. I know the network has to love the fans chanting "shut the f*** up" over Don Fallis. Does Will Ostrich look to you like a guy that does landscaping?
No, I wouldn't say that.
No, I mean, seriously, he's got the fucking cap on. He's got the goddamn, is it a football, as they say,
He's a hooligan.
Jersey?
He's a hooligan. I buy him as a hooligan.
Okay, does the average person here in fucking Des Moines or Billings, Montana know what a hooligan looks like?
Soccer is the sport of the future, and it always will be.
And it always will be. But in the meantime, people down across the Chattahoochee River, they're going, well, I think he was mowing my fucking yard last week. Have you noticed, by the way, that Don is accenting or accentuating his scar where he took the bump and hit the light stand weeks ago?
Yeah, it's growing.
Well, no, he's putting red makeup in it. Because it was a scar on his head because he's got no hair so you can see it, but now he's drawn it in red like the Frankenstein monster makeup. That's very subtle, but I love that. He is truly a really smarmy, slimy individual in his public image I'm talking about on television. And I noticed when Will Ostrich talks, he's got a mouthful of marbles. Because the accent combined with that he's always doing the voice where he's annoyed with the accent, and he's annoyed too, and he's yelling, and he's kind of mushy. He tries hard, but the voice and the accent and the bummy look on this program with so many other low rent visuals, I think he's, one of the fucking miscellaneous people that you don't really know who the fuck they are. They pop up every once in a while, and they don't really get over as special because everybody else is doing the same shit.
Just wait until you see me flip, bruv.
Well, Jericho was very Hoganish, took the credit for making Ostrich a star, knocked all the social media dipshits that don't like him. And I think at one point, Tony Schiavone gave Jericho the Iggy for time when Jericho was really digging in on his dramatic go-home line reading. You see Tony behind him, and I used to, as an announcer, if I'm wired to the truck, the talent isn't. He gave him the Iggy on his arm, and Jericho got mad and slapped his arm away. Okay. They were over 10 minutes at this point on this interview. And then Ostrich slaps the microphone out of Jericho's hand. Jericho slaps Ostrich. Security gets in between them. And here we go with a big dream match for Wembley. 2 weeks in the making. Jericho versus Ostrich.
Because he saw Ostrich, and then he sent him an email and said, let's be friends. It all went sideways from there.
Long promo segment.
Yeah, I mean, this was Jericho going for his Emmy, I guess.